Good morning, everybody. I am making a Loom video here for you to help you with lesson number 2 within WellNet, My SMART Goals. There still continues to be some confusion. I have posted a resource within Google Classroom for you to access to help you specifically with this activity. However, many students maybe you're just not knowing where to look to find it. You can find it within Google Classroom. Go under Classworks and go to the bottom under WellNet and search for lesson number 2, My SMART Goals. The focus of this lesson will be specifically on fitness measurements such as push-ups and curl-ups. We are not going to do or focus on the mile, the pacer, or sit and reach. So when you answer questions number 1 or number 2, the only boxes that you should select are either push-ups or curl-ups. I should not see that you have selected pacer, mile, body fat, or sit and reach. If you do, I will reset this activity for you to do over. So, therefore, based off of your fitness testing that you should have completed prior to doing this lesson, question number 1 is going to ask you to select which fitness measurement, such as push-ups or curl-ups, you feel you did your best. If it was push-ups, select push-ups. If it was curl-ups, select curl-ups. But you're only selecting one. Question number 2 then. Whatever you selected for question number 1, you will select the opposite for question number 2. For example, if I select push-ups in question number 1, then I'm going to select curl-ups in lesson number 2. Why? Because now you're indicating which one you need to improve the most. If you selected curl-ups for question number 1, then you should be selecting push-ups in question number 2. Okay. So now let's go down to question number 3. Question number 3 will be based off of what you answered in question number 2. For example, in question number 2, if I selected curl-ups as the one that needs the most improvement, then my question number 3, as I show the example, should be based off of curl-ups. So my measurement, fitness measurement then, is curl-ups. Why? Because if I look up here where it says fitness measurement / component, it lists the fitness measurements first. Push-ups is a fitness measurement. Curl-ups is a fitness measurement. You know that because if you go back up here to the top of the page, you see fitness measurements right here. And you see push-ups and curl-ups. If you look underneath, you see component of fitness, and you see muscular endurance and muscular strength. So now let's go back to question number 3. And actually, if we'll go up to question number 2, if I look here next to push-ups, right next to it is the component of fitness, which is muscular strength. For curl-ups, the component of fitness is muscular endurance. So now let's go back to question number 3. So my fitness measurement, boom, curl-ups. Therefore, my component of fitness is muscular endurance. So now let's look at our short-term and long-term goals. My short-term goal, we know must be specific. So I give you an example right here. Short-term and long-term goal examples. It's specific because it states that I want to improve the number of fitness measurement curl-ups I can do. That is your specific goal. I want to improve the number of curl-ups I can do. I want to improve the number of push-ups I can do. That is the specific goal. Okay? And that encompasses our fitness measurement. Now we need to make sure that our goal is measurable, that it has a number, a quantifiable number that we can measure. So if we look, we know that the first part is that I want to improve or increase the number of curl-ups I can do by, now I'm going to pick a number in here. But that number needs to be based off of my number that I got from my test. So on my curl-ups, if I got 25 on my curl-ups and I want to improve by 25, then I'm going to put 25 right here in this space. I want to improve the number of curl-ups I can do by 25. I want to improve the number of curl-ups I can do by 30, 40, 50, whatever that number is. Maybe I have a goal in mind. Maybe I want to be able to do a total of 100 push-ups or curl-ups. And let's say I got 50 curl-ups on my test. That means that I'm going to do 50 more in order to get to 100. Okay, so again, increasing or improving by a specific number. So now let's finish it. We have to be time bound. So time bound is in blue. Okay, we know that a short-term goal needs to be completed within 2 to 4 weeks. We know a long-term is 2 or more months. So my short-term goal, I'm going to say by the end of October. That is 2 to 4 weeks out. So if I look up here and I put everything together, just as the example right here under, what is that, fuchsia? Okay. If I look at that sentence there, and I just fill in the blanks, then it reads, I want to improve the number of curl-ups I can do by 10 by the end of October. It is specific because I have my fitness measurement. It is specific because I have my quantifiable number or increase, which is 10. And it is specific because it is time bound for a short-term goal, 2 to 4 weeks, which I got October. Okay, now if you want to put 2 to 4 weeks as your time bound, that's fine. Perfect, you can do that. Okay. Now let's look at the long-term goal. Okay, all I'm doing in the long-term goal is I'm going to change my quantifiable number. So you can see it went from 10 to 20. Why? Because it's long-term, meaning I have to be able to do more. You can see that I changed my time bound from October to December. Why? Because long-term goal is 2 or more months. So therefore I have December. Again, if you look at this sentence structure, you can put it in your own words. You can simply retype it in the boxes and then just fill in the blanks to meet your individual fitness levels and scores and your short-term and long-term goals, and there you have short-term and long-term goals. What I don't need is I don't need you typing or telling me how many push-ups or curl-ups you're going to do each day in order to get to your goal. Okay? That's just too much to type in there. Now, if you want to put it in there, that's okay too, but you still need to make sure that you have the majority of what I have right here. Okay, I want to improve the number of curl-ups I can do by 10 by the end of October. I plan to do X number of push-ups or curl-ups each week in order to get to my goal. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Again, this document is inside of Google Classroom. And if you have any questions, please let me know.